Hello guys and welcome back to the FPL series. It's been a while after a FA Cup break for the weekend. Onto a nice long game week here. It's going to go 2 weeks long, but only obviously one set of games, which means we've got to kind of think about a long-term cause in the team and who we need to think about for our long-term decisions in the team for this coming game week. Obviously, Jared Bowen currently here with a ankle injury at 50%, but I still think he could still play. And if not, we get Pedro Porro on for him, let's face that. Flecken, currently playing against Forest. It's not too bad. I do want to start to move Areola in the team, especially against Sheffield United. I think they can get a result, clean sheet there, but I'll keep Flecken in for now. We'll hold on to it, and then when we need to move, we'll move the goalkeeper. It could end up being something that we have to do in our wild card, which we have to play quite early after the transfer window. We're going to hold on to it as long as possible. Saliba against Palace, yeah, I'm fine with that. Tarkowski against Villa. Alright, I'm not too happy with it, but we'll live. And then Pau Torres against Everton, currently with an injury mark. Garnacho playing against Tottenham, Richarlison playing against United, and Saka playing against Palace. Just not confident in any of that midfield, really. And then Bowen against Sheffield United. If he plays, I think he'll do well, but it's a question of will he play. Slank against Liverpool, I feel like he'll get a bit of revenge in this game. He's going to enjoy himself, and I can just see it happening. And Watkins against Everton, I feel might struggle against Everton. As I said, I've got Tarkowski in my team in case they do. The bench, I'm not really looking at anything really here. Obviously, Salah is currently away on international duty. Trippier with against City, and he's not been playing on form right now with Newcastle, and Pedro Porro against United. Don't really feel it, and Leno against Chelsea. So there's some change that I need to make, really. Players that I'm not happy with my team right now. I don't know if I feel let down by Richarlison. I might have to look at getting Bowen out, Pau Torres potentially look at, and Nkunku potentially look at getting out, and Trippier potentially look at getting out. As I said, I'll keep the goalkeeper for now. I won't change the goalkeeper this week because it's not needed this week. We'll change it when it's needed. So basically, we're going to have to look at what positions need filling and where they need filling, and most importantly in this team right now. I think Pau Torres is fine. We'll keep Pau Torres in. He was on the bench, and I reckon he will play at the weekend against Everton. And Nkunku, it's one of them. I've brought him in, and he's going to get out injured again. He was not even playing properly. He's not had a full 90 minutes. I feel like it's just a terrible move on my part. But at the same time, I don't know what striker I would bring in for him. And I said, I think I'll keep Bowen. I'll play the risk with Bowen. And that leaves me with these three players that I need to transfer out, potentially. Nkunku, injured. As I said, Trippier, just been a worry recently. We might keep Trippier and just go, we'll ride it. We got this Villa game, but then we've got a nice 3 easy games where they should get results against teams like Luton, Forest and Bournemouth. But we know they've just lost points to 2 of those teams. And it's not the nicest run in the world for him. So we'll keep our eye on it. Let's look at what defenders would replace him if I had to replace him with a defender. And no one really screaming at me, you know what, how is Brighton's next few games looking like? Because the Stupinan's back, and if the games look nice, then it might be something that I worth looking at. Stupinan, there he is on 37 points after scoring in 2 games ago and keeping a clean sheet against West Ham. He's played the full 90, and he's probably going to play these next full 90s, and he's a nice little run for him. Stupinan back in the team, potentially, for Trippier there. Midfield, there's definitely midfield that I've looked at, and that is, let me find him. And this might just be biased, but it is just Luis Diaz. I look at our Liverpool players because, the way Liverpool played the other night wasn't the best, but I feel like if you're going to get something, it's going to be through this guy. And, he just played the most minutes, but he plays the most minutes because he earns the most minutes. So, yeah, I think it will be because, obviously, Gakpo and Darwin are seen as forwards. I could bring in Darwin or Gakpo. Darwin's obviously the more likely one to start out of the 2. But it's also just not guaranteed that he will start. An assist in the last game, but it's Bournemouth. I think it'd be a tough day for him. So I don't want to rely too much on Liverpool in that game coming in 2 weeks as well. So there could still be injuries in between now and then. It is a risk bringing anyone in from these game weeks, and I'm bringing on a Stupinan who is far away, but should be playing in that game against Wolves. And I can't see it as to reason why he wouldn't be. But I kind of want to bring in a player from this weekend's football, if I'm going to bring in someone for Nkunku. I don't know who I'd bring in though. Burnley, Luton, not really something I fancy looking at. We'll look at Burnley and see if anyone over there really, I don't know. I like Kolyosho, as I mentioned before, but he's injured. Okay, that solves it for me. Amundi as well, potential goal in the last game against Villa, but I don't know, against Luton, we'll see. How did he fare off in the game against Sheffield? He got a goal and assist, to be fair, against Sheffield. Gets involved, we'll leave it for now. Chelsea versus Fulham, that we're going to touch that. City versus Newcastle. Let's look at City versus Newcastle. We'll look at Man City. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne is back now. Haaland still at 50% foot injury, but he's back in Manchester now, so that will give City fans some hope. Anyone else that I really want to look at in this City team? Obviously, Foden's been playing really well right now, so that could be a potential swap for Bowen if I decide to go down that route. Right, definitely not starting now is Salah and Leno, who don't want in my team. That's fine. I'm keeping Salah just to keep the money on the side of my team. You know, I don't need to take him out. It's something that we can sit on, just be happy with. I could potentially take him out for Richarlison rather than messing about with that. I want to put my faith in Bowen. I think Bowen's going to play still. What West Ham players? There's no West Ham player really that I want to get up front in that game, is there? Antonio Ings, yeah, I'm all right. United or Everton, potentially. Let's look at United, and if I want to bring in Højlund, if I feel confident enough in that he'll play. Now, in the game after the other day, he didn't look like he was going to score at all. I think it's Spurs. I just don't know. I can look at the Spurs as well. To be fair, no, you know what? I don't like betting against my own team. We're not going to do that. Arsenal not feeling it. Brentford not. Tony's back. He is back. But if we ever play, I don't think he'll play. Bournemouth versus Liverpool. I don't know. It's hard to. I'm going to keep on Kunku, and it might be a case of taking out Salah for Diaz instead. But it's potential, but I just don't want to mess about with it too much. You know what? And we got the option in midfield, I guess. We got the other option of Richarlison coming on. Yeah, rather than risking it, it's smart just to go, right, here's a place for you. I want to keep, as I said, my team, Trippier out my team for now. Ooh. But I feel like that would change my defence as well. So yeah, these are changes that are smart. It is smart to take Diaz out now. But remember, I need to remember to keep the money in. I might end up having to take a Saka out, but 9.3 mil to spend in the bank. Yeah, I think I'll be fine. If we make these transfers. We're going to make the transfers. Is there another midfielder that we might want to take in any of these games instead of Richarlison or Garnacho or Bowen potentially? Cole Palmer playing against Fulham. He's punished me for not having him in the past couple of weeks, to be fair, as well. No, we're going to sit on it. No, there's no one screaming out to me really on this page. If we go on form, let's have a look at form. Let's go to the bottom. Where's form? There we go. Elise is most on form, but he's injured. Foden's quite on form, yeah, which I have noticed. He's got a 2-assist goal, and it's just a game before that. In the past 3 games, he has been getting the points. But no one making massive shouts to like, I need to get him in the team right now. Ross Barkley playing against Burnley, to be fair, but in the games after that, I don't really fancy it. What's Richarlison doing after this? He got Brentford. All right, okay. So the potential to, right, okay, and a stupid line we always got. So we're happy with these changes. We're gonna make these changes. Confirm transfers. -4 points. Another -4 points on a game week, but it means you can bring Luis Diaz into the team instead of Richarlison. Richarlison can sit on the bench. First on the bench he can be in replace of Bowen there. And yeah, we're going to take Pau Torres off and put Pau Torres, first defender, on the bench. I think, no, we're going to put him last defender. We're going to put him dead bottom. That's going to be the team. Currently not going to be Bowen captain. I don't know who I'd want to captain, to be honest, in this game week. It's just not a pretty game week, is it? We're going to captain Saka, and hopefully they can hit a barn door against Crystal Palace. I'm going to vice-captain Luis Diaz. I think that's the best way I can go about it. It's not going to be a pretty game week, this, at all. It's over 2 games. It's over 2 weeks. It's hard to predict. That's what I'm going with. As I said, if in conclusion at start with Richarlison comes on, if he does, and then Bowen doesn't start, then Richarlison comes on, and I'm happy with that. It's a smart decision on what I was doing at first with not taking Salah at the team. I've got 9.3 mil spend. I can upgrade from Garnacho to Salah if I really wanted to and keep this midfield as it is. We're not going to do that. We're just going to take out Diaz for Salah when Salah comes back from AFCON. But for now, that is the team, guys, coming into this game week. I don't know what I'm predicting for this game week. I have no faith, really, in this game. This is one of them. Until I can play my wild card comfortably, I just don't feel comfortable with this team at all. And you can see by my overall rank being horrendous right now. But it is what it is. If you like the video, guys, leave a like. Let me know who you're bringing in this week, because that's always an interesting talk. But I hope you like this video, guys. And if you want to see more, subscribe, because there's always more on its way. Cheers for watching, guys. See you next time.